Tonight's matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Haynes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Thrust that arm out. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Moore. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance.
Inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he found his way to the end zone.
Why everybody up there talking about from the screen? And my stuff is up and running. Not sure why his is. Mine is up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes! Lowers those pads. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The give to the back. Got room to work. Hits him with a stiff arm. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's caught. It's Morgan. Got room at the 35. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Simpson. Across the 25. He's got room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Finds his tight end. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Slips a tackle and he's got room. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it
call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the roughing back.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they're not on the same page there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Oh, out of space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going up top. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. On the ground, it's Haynes. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the outside to the left. Fights off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Intercepted. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not a good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He'll take it himself. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the snap, it's Morgan. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Trying to barrel in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He wants it all. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. About set to get this second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on first down. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Haynes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Pulls it in. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The run to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Now the play fake. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. As they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Try to get it to the edge. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Play action. Looking for an open area to his left. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the Wolverines are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. The throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marshall. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
From the gun, the ground game. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Now on the option. He can't corral the pistol. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Morgan. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the 1st half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the 2nd half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at.